Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Now every watch enthusiast knows the iconic look of the white dial Explorer 2 with its bold orange GMT hand. Now for most of us, spending thousands of dollars on a luxury sports watch isn't an option. That is exactly where this watch comes in. Today we are deep diving into the Tandorio GMT, an automatic homage watch that promises robust build quality and a reliable mechanical movement for a fraction of the cost. Now, looking at the watch, it immediately impresses and surprises you with its premium weight. Looking at some of the specs, which I'll put in the description, let's talk about its case sizing because it's one of the best aspects of the design. It features a highly variable 39 stainless steel case with a lug-to-lug distance of around 47 and a thickness of around 13 and it sits beautifully on a wide range of wrist sizes. The finish is primarily brushed steel, which perfectly matches its tool watch aesthetic look. And you get a fixed stainless steel 24-hour bezel with stock black recessed markings, which are really well inscribed. I didn't find any overprints, so it was done very well. The brushing on the bezel radiates outwards from the crystal, drawing your eye right into the dial. It feels solid, it's robust, looks clean, and it doesn't have the alignment issues you sometimes find on rotating bezel in this price point. So the watch and the bracelet there is very well built, absolutely no doubt about it, and it feels really that nice weight point when you wear this watch. So moving inside, the crisp white dial acts as a perfect backdrop for high contrast legibility. The hour markers are printed with thick black borders using a classic layout, a large triangle at the 12, rectangles at the 9 and 6, and the circles everywhere else. There is a magnifying date window at the 3 o'clock position, complete with Cyclops lens that offers decent readability. Now obviously the real star of the show here is the hands, with that gleaming orange GMT marker hand. You also have the Mercedes style hour hand, a sword minute hand, and the vibrant arrow-tipped orange GMT hand. So as far as the dimensions, like I had mentioned, if you were to measure, they are approximately 39 across, and you also have which is perfect, for most wrist sizes. This is the in-demand size, and it perfectly balances the original watch on which it takes the inspiration. And as far as the strap goes, it is looking at around 20 so you have a lot of aftermarket options to go with in case you'd like to change it to a Jubilee bracelet or any of the NATO strap and so forth. Looking at the weight, it is at 147 grams or thereabout, and that really puts it at a decent weight size. So the watch seems a bit on the heavier side, as it should, because it has to give that rugged look. The box that it comes in, even though it's a budget watch, was impressive. You have a lot of protective casing that goes with it so that the watch is kept safe. There is some reading material that provides information on how to set the time, how to set basic GMT on the watch, and also information on different types of settings that are available on the watch, including the date setting, and then a little bit of information on the warranty terms. So the watch states it does come with a 12-month warranty from the date of purchase. However, trying to look for who to contact in terms of either email or phone number or address I could not find any literature around that, and that was missing. So I'm hoping that this watch does not require any warranty, because there isn't anyone to contact in case there is some repair work that is required. However, in my impression, the first impression that I get by wearing it or by getting the feel of it, I don't think this is a cheaply built watch. It is a very well built watch. I've worn this watch on and off for the last year and a half, and it has kept good time. It does keep around 35 hours on par reserve, for the automatic movement, if you're not wearing the watch. Otherwise, the movement is pretty strong. So this is an office style GMT movement operating at 21,600 vibrations per hour. Obviously, this has the very dependable Seiko NH35 automatic movement. And for years, finding an affordable, reliable automatic GMT movement was nearly impossible. And when Seiko released this caliber to the public, it completely changed the budget watch market. So you definitely can be assured that it does provide that quality in terms of movement, and it will give you, I would say, reliably between 35 to 40 hours of power reserve, even though on the literature it says around 40 to 41, but I have been able to extract around 35 hours of power reserve. So the crown is, you can screw in, screw out. Obviously, this is having the aspect of water resistance at 200 meters, and I'll test that as well later in the video. So this is the 24-hour GMT setting. So what you do is you basically would set normally the hour and minute to your local home time, and then you can adjust the orange hand, which is the GMT hand, to that 24-hour time that's provided, and that way you get now 2 time zones that you can track. And setting the times was relatively easy. It's very smooth. The winding is very smooth. The setting of timing was smooth. Setting of the date was smooth, and it does obviously have the hack feature where the second hand would stop while you're adjusting the minute and the hour for the home time to get that precise timing for the watch. So everything kind of checks on the watch. It has a solid stainless steel casing, solid stainless steel bracelet. You got the reliable Seiko movement. You obviously have a nice GMT look there. There is also the sapphire crystal. You have a very decent 200 meters water resistance, and the lume was also very impressive. I also have tested the lume, which I will demonstrate shortly. And obviously for the crown, you can screw in, screw out. That provides you with a double sort of security that no moisture will go in the watch and destroy the movement. So it does give you that feel of the watch that it takes inspiration from, and it is a very affordable alternative of the original watch. Obviously, it's a great value watch, I'll put it that way. Now, in terms of the everyday wearability, the watch comes prepared with an oyster style stainless steel bracelet that flows naturally in the case lugs. Here you go. So I just took the watch out for a little bit, and the lume is pretty impressive. The Tandorio, they have used quality material for the lume, and it did stay for the entirety of about half an hour or so while I was videotaping the watch. So coming back to the oyster style stainless steel bracelet, it features completely solid links and solid end links, which prevents that cheap hollow rattling sound common in ultra budget watches. And there you go. I thought I'll test out the water resistance. So I did let it sit under running water for a few minutes, and it did not take in any moisture or water, and I definitely can say for sure that it does hold a good level of water resistance, which is good. So I'm pretty impressed by the build quality. So even though the watch boasts an impressive 200 meters of water resistance, I'm sure it can be safe to take this watch for a swimming. Then this is after I've cleaned up the watch and wiped off any excess water, and it's come out really clean and nice. So you can confidently wear this for swimming or hiking or washing, any, like washing your car without worrying about water going inside the watch or spoiling the movement. And obviously this is a watch you can wear daily, because you're not worried about scratching the watch, and because they're such affordable watches. Some of the luxury and high-end watches, you're always worried that you might scratch them, or you might spoil them in some way or the other. And then most of the time these watches are lying locked in a drawer or someplace, but not this Tandorio. So looking at this watch, I would definitely say that my final verdict on Tandorio GMT, if you love the Polar Explorer aesthetic but want a mechanical watch that you can wear anywhere without anxiety, this is an absolute home run. It gives you a sapphire crystal, solid stainless steel construction, 200 meters of water resistance, and reliable Seiko movement. It does prove that you do not need to spend a fortune to enjoy the mechanical complexity of a true dual-time watch. It is rugged, functional, and looks fantastic on the wrist. I definitely, have taken it in different conditions, and it has not let me down. And you can see I've tried to get as close as possible to the watch, and the construction quality is really impressive. I didn't find any way that I could say that, hey, the print on the dial was smudged, or perhaps the build quality on the grooves in the stainless steel were any less in quality showing or not. So this definitely is a winner. Again, if you like this video, if you like this review, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you once again, and I'll see you in the next one.